Hey guys, what's up? This is Staffback Accessories, and we are here with a review on the Nike Roshe 1 print. This product retails for $85, and you can get it at Foot Locker, Champs, Nike.com. You can customize it on Nike.com for $120. And the only place you really can't get it at is Shields because they don't carry this shoe. I got it at Champs. It's about all you need to know for the intro, so let's go right to the shoe. Alright, here we are back with the shoe. So, we have this kind of red looking box here, with a big Nike logo. It's a giant swoosh and then that on every side. So we have like a little one right here, and then we have the info on this side, Nike Roshe 1 print, size 10.5. Okay, so we're just going to open up the box and peel the paper here. Here we get our first look at the Nike Roshe 1 print. Alright, so here's just a 360 look around the shoe. It's got this sweet design right here for the print. Gray Nike logo, all gray everything, except dark gray inside. Alright, so just what should we start off with? Let's just start off with the outside. So we have this kind of mesh along the outside here. It's like there's like diamond shapes in it, all the way around. And then we have like, it's kind of oversized in the toe area, so it's kind of like crinkled and everything. I mean, I'm kind of a fan of it, but I know some people also aren't. So I don't know. Plus and minus. And then it gets like another stitch right here, and then there's a different color. I don't know if you really can tell that, but on the camera, but there actually is a different color. I'm not sure. Yeah, you probably can't tell that on the camera. But and then we have a stitch right here, and then another stitch right here, going along down here. And kind of in the middle of this second panel, it starts into the print, which is like a really cool, I think it's like, I'm not exactly sure what the print name is, but it's really, really cool. And you can also do this print in the ID version, which is $115. And then kind of along back here, there's like a heel plate on almost every shoe nowadays in Nike to keep your feet locked in place and better when you're running, so your feet just doesn't slide all over. Your feet don't slide all over the place. Sorry about that. And then just moving back here, we just have a little bigger Nike sign than the other side. It's not that much bigger. It's just almost about exactly the same size. So that's about it for the outside. Let's move on to the cushioning and traction. So for cushioning, we have this Nike Roshe cushioning, and it's almost too hard, I would say. It's really hard, and I would actually give this shoe not a super good cushioning because, I don't know, it's really thick, as you can see, but it's just not that plush. And then moving to the front, it gets a lot thinner, and so you don't have as much shock prevention there. I don't know, the cushion's just not as good. And then traction, we have this, just really soft, this is exact same material as the cushioning, except it's just got these little squares in it, and then there's like a dot on each one. I'm sure that'll go away in like a week of wearing the shoe. And then we've got a Nike logo right here. Moving down the shoe, that's what it looks like. Actually kind of cool looking traction. And then we've got like these little ridges right here. Kind of cool. Let's move up to the laces. They're actually kind of different laces than usual, because they're like more circular and they're kind of hard. And see, there's not much to talk about the laces, and then there's nothing on the tips. Unlike Under Armour shoes, they're starting to put a little Under Armour logo on the tips of their shoes. It's actually kind of cool. So let's move into the sole. So we've kind of got, I'll actually take the sole out. So the sole is like a really rigid, it's got these like hard ridges in there that you can definitely feel when you put the shoe on. And then you've got a little Nike sign right there, and then just kind of a ridge around here to keep your feet locked in place. And this is to keep your feet just have a little bit more traction on here, because if it were just kind of like a regular, like for example a free model, your feet would be sliding around a little bit more and you wouldn't have as much traction. So that's why they did this, just a little bit more traction. And then it's probably about a centimeter thick. That's about how thick this is. So not super thick, not crazy, but gets the job done. I'll slide this back in here later. So for the tongue, we have like a really thin, it's the exact same material as this, it's all connected. It's all connected. So, and then we have like this thing around it. It's like a stitching like border around everything. And then it's like an elastic thing inside right there. Can't see that super well, but it's alright. And also on the inside of this shoe, it does like turn like dark gray, which is kind of cool. Just gives a little bit of contrast to this, kind of complements this dark gray color around here for the print. So, that is about it for the shoe. This is a really great shoe. And I'll talk more about that in the conclusion. Alright, sorry about that. Instead of the conclusion, we're going to get to the on foot. So, for an on foot, I'm just going to pretty much just walk in like a 316 so you can see what it looks like on a person's feet. So, so from the side view, just a normal view. And then front, pretty sweet looking. On this other side. This is just what it looks like from that side. Little different prints from the other side, not much. The back where you can see the entire print. So that's about it for the let's get to the conclusion. Alright, so for final conclusion, I'm gonna give this shoe a 9 out of 10. The reason I docked 1 point is that for two things. One is that the cushioning was not very good. It was just hard and super, it's not super uncomfortable, but it's uncomfortable enough that it actually made me notice it. Just the entire cushioning setup I'm just not a huge fan of, because the ridges and the inside of the shoe, it maybe gives you more traction and propels you forward when you're running, but just for a casual standpoint, not the best. And also the traction on the bottom, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna hold up for that long. It's just really kind of soft rubber, really soft traction, and just doesn't seem to me like it'll hold up super long. Maybe it can prove me wrong, maybe not. We'll see in the future. That's about it for this shoe. It's a great shoe. And the reason that it's so high is because the price of only $85 is super good. And it's just a great shoe in general. So if you haven't, check out our other videos on Step Back accessories, and sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later.